Hi, and welcome to today's devotional. Linda's got us a message in Psalms 42, verse 2 and 3. My soul thirsteth for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my meat day and night, and they continually say unto thee, Where is thy God?
Well, I wanted to read you something here. I can't memorize like Travis does, but I want to read you something. Rescuers in Neath, England, found a beautiful swan in a graveyard near a church. Inspector Nick Vigselis said, "This poor young swan was a little disoriented after becoming trapped in a busy churchyard, surrounded by a high fence and many graves. Fortunately, the swan wasn't injured, and I was able to safely return the bird to the nearby canal where he joined a sibling." Well, since since he was in the graveyard, let's talk about that. You know, we're trapped sometimes because we know that we're near death. It could happen any day in our life. And, none of us really want to die from this world because this is what we're used to. But God always delivers us. And, just like, you know, when it says here in verse 2, my soul thirsts for God. Have you ever been sick and you really thirsted for God to deliver you one way or the other out of your misery? Well, one day it's going to come. We're going to see death because Jesus tells us, or the rapture's going to take place. One, probably not in my lifetime, but maybe in my children's lifetime. I don't know. We don't know when Jesus is going to come. But sometimes we cry because we're tired in this life. We're tired of the things that happen to us, or the things that happen in our family's life, because we're just so burdened down with things, and the things that's going on in the world now, we're burdened down with them. So, we have to trust in Jesus. Sometimes we cry about it, and it even says in verse 3, my tears have been my meat day and night, while they continually say unto me, Where is thy God? Well, sometimes we do wonder that, and sometimes we fear death coming to us. Sometimes we don't feel like we have that peace, but Jesus said that he would never die. We would never die without him. We would always be there for him. With him, because he's going to walk us to the other side. He's told us that, he died for us on the cross, and that was a most miserable death for him. And we'll never go through the death that he had. But have you ever noticed that God just gives people peace when it's time to cross over? Sometimes we're scared of that we have to go to the graveyard, that we're going to be buried in a casket, or we're going to be cremated or something like that. We can talk it big when we're here in this human flesh and not feeling sick or anything like that. If you'll notice, Dan, we do that. But when it comes time, or when we fear a little bit, we get scared if we think we're gonna die. But Jesus said he'd always be right there with us, and I believe he will. I've seen where Jesus was there with people, and even when little George passed away, I wasn't there, but I could tell he was peaceful. He was just as peaceful in the Lord. And any of us that was there, he was just the sweetest thing, But I could tell that he had that peace and that passeth all understanding. God had given that to him. God had delivered him. And so that's why that he was able to die, and because God was there with him. And he always sees us to the other side. Well, the psalmist said, He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in Him. And that is true. When we fear the Lord, we put our trust in the Lord. We put when we have that fear, and He puts a new song in us, and it's just like, when we fear, we cry. We're emotional. We're very emotional. But I'm just thankful that God's there with us. And I hope that this helps you, that you know that God is there with you. If you've accepted Christ in your heart, you know that Jesus is right there and He is going to walk you to the other side. He's going to invite you into heaven. And that's the way it is, That's the way He's going to have it, He's going to bring us to the other side. You got anything to say there?
No, I don't think I can add anything to that.
All right.
You just have to keep strong in your faith, and sometimes you get a little weak in your faith, and you get scared. But keep strong in your faith, and know God's there. You're gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see you another night, and I hope that you all are blessed with this devotional, and I hope you have a good weekend. Love you all. Bye.
Bye bye.